Hmm? No, we good. I think we good. Dressing.
Yes. What kind of dressing you got? You like ranch?
Yeah.
Ranch dressing. Hello, everybody.
We're back.
This is what we're having. We have the mixed corn, the hot Cheeto corn with regular corn, fried plantain, blueberry muffins, green salad, cheesy garlic rolls, coconut shrimp, and this is my famous Rasta jerk chicken pasta. Yes, baby. Could you hold on?
Yay. I'm so hungry.
We have some stories for you guys today. Where's my little helper? Zayana? Go call your sister. I am so hungry.
And she's gonna eat just a little bit because she gonna talk so much like the last time. She ate just a little bit. She is.
We have some stories for you guys today. Some funny event that had taken place. Go ahead. My kids are going to fix themselves something to eat. Go ahead. Get something to eat. You want to fix yourself something to eat? Let me get my jerk chicken pasta.
Oh, that is fun.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I have to have my salad. And a cheesy garlic bread.
Oh,
A piece of blueberry muffin. I love blueberry muffin. Oh, of course I gotta get a corn. Look at this, y'all.
Yeah. Cheetos. Cheetos corn.
Yes, this is how my plate is looking right now. And let me get some of Flo made the coconut shrimp
And the blender.
and the fried plantain. I made everything else.
She made everything
Because I love
else.
to cook.
Yeah. Want
Look at
to
this.
be in the same house as her.
Look at this shrimp, y'all. Flo, are you still shy about our story?
Uh-oh. That's your story. I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, y'all, we have a story to tell, but she don't want to say nothing because she's embarrassed. So how many of y'all want to hear this story? Because she's part of it, and she's scared too.
Am I?
Yeah. How many of y'all want to hear this story regarding me and her? What had happened to us? Let me know if y'all want to hear the story.
They say no.
It is hilarious. Hilarious. And this happened, I think, how long ago? 4, 5 years ago?
3 years?
I don't think it's been 3 years. It happened like,
4.
I think 5 years ago it happened. And let me tell you, what took place between me and her was the worst experience of my life.
Of our life.
Of our life. Okay? You gotta try this pasta.
Yes, I'm going to. What happens as Oh, so.
Call your brother. This jerk chicken pasta, y'all, I promise y'all, is the best thing out there.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
I'm going to tell you. Oh, yeah, it is.
What she said? You want to hear the story about what happened 5 years ago? Do y'all want to hear the story about what happened 5 years ago?
Of course.
Okay, y'all. I'm going to get to it. So, my birthday was coming up. And I said, let me do something different. Let me like take on an adventure that I had never taken before. Let me do something. Come fix yourself something to eat. So what I had decided to do is, hey, I've never tried a lace brownie before. How about I make a lace brownie? And I don't know how to make a lace brownie. So I called one of my homegirls, and she provided the lace. And of course, I told her I want organic. And this girl gave me $100 worth. Then I went out and bought another $20 worth of you know what. Mind you, I don't know how to make no lace brownie. So I put the, in the food processor, and I turned it into pure powder. And I put the entire thing in my brownie mix. I didn't know I had to boil it. I didn't know how to strain it. I put the entire mixture into the brownie mix, and I wrapped it with Reynolds wrap overnight. And I also added some, what are these nuts? Walnuts in there. So I baked some brownies, and of course I like to share. So I call all my friends, I call my customers, hey y'all, I got some lace brownie, come pull up, come get some. And of course people was pulling up left and right. And I called her, and how much I gave you? 2 or 3?
3. I think 2.
And they were fat.
Because there was too many people.
There
was 2.
Were they bigger than this? Because they were big. Mm-hmm. They were bigger than this muffin. They were huge. And I ate 3 because I was eating it back to back, and I didn't feel no kind of effect. So I called her, and I'm like, girl, this thing don't work. We got ripped off. And she's saying, yeah, I don't feel nothing. We got ripped off. And I didn't know it took time to creep in on you. So my husband, I had gave him some, and he's very picky. He picked out all the little nuts, and he ate what he can, and he was complaining of his head hurting and his head spinning, and he feel his head heavy. And I'm thinking my husband is overreacting, like he always do. So I just ignored what he was saying. And he was frying fish, and out of nowhere, I jumped up, and I had the munchies. And I just started, I grabbed one of his fish, and it was hot as hell. And I just started eating the flesh out of the fish, just eating the flesh. And I called Flo, and me and Flo were just talking. And I don't know what happened, y'all. I was repeating the same thing over and over and over again. Everything I said to her, I just kept repeating it. And I didn't realize I was repeating those things. I thought maybe, what's the word for it? I thought things were just reoccurring.
And we were laughing too.
And we just bust out laughing out of nowhere for no reason at all. So I jumped up again, I grabbed my husband's fish, and the fish was frying. And I started eating the fish. And my husband, there was no more fish. And the fish was still in the oil frying. And I wanted fish like right now. So I took the fish and I said, you know what? I'm going to start eating the head. So I started pulling the flesh out the head and pulling the flesh out the head. And y'all, I swear to y'all, the fish mouth was open, and I heard the fish screaming. The fish said, ah! I can't believe you ate my face.
The fish was talking
to The fish said, I can't believe you ate my face. And I just bust out with the biggest laughter ever. I mean, that laugh was so loud, it hurt my soul. It hurt my lungs. And I was just holding on to my breath, and I just laughed. And I turned to my husband. I said, baby, you heard that fish? He said, ah, I can't believe you ate my face. And I laughed again and again and again. Then I called her, and we were just talking nonsense. We didn't know what we were talking about. We just kept repeating the same conversation, and then we were laughing. Repeated the conversation again and laughing and laughing and laughing. It just kept reoccurring. And I just felt so sick. I felt like, what the hell is going on? So my husband, after he fried the fish, we sat down on the carpet Indian style. And I'm talking to him, and I'm telling my husband, babe, I can see the future. Because everything keeps repeating itself. And my husband said, no, it's not repeating itself. And I told my husband, babe, I think I'm dying. I could feel my heart beating in slow motion. And I got so sad. I said, babe, I think I'm dying. And I was like, oh my gosh. And my husband told me to eat something. And I couldn't. I lost all my appetite. I didn't want to drink. I didn't want to eat. I just felt so sad.
Miserable.
So I felt miserable. So I said, let me just go in my room, because I've seen on YouTube people who are under the influence, how they go and run out naked. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm about to run outside naked. Let me run in the room and hold on to my mattress. So I ran in my room and I held on to my mattress like this, and I started biting down on my pillow. I was biting down the pillow, trying to prevent myself from running out there naked like those people who on Flocka, because I thought I probably have Flocka in my system. So my head was just spinning and spinning, and then my daughters, everything they said to me, I heard it before. It just kept reoccurring over and over and over again. And when it happened, it was so unreal. And I said, oh my gosh, I know why it's happening. I'm dead. I said, oh my gosh, I'm dead. And I said, oh my God, I can't believe I died a drug dealer. And I'm a hairdresser, and I work so hard. I work so hard, Lord. And I can't believe I allowed myself to die a drug dealer. So I'm in the bed, I'm just sad. I can't believe I died a drug dealer. Because I really thought I had died. I thought I passed away. So I laid in bed, and my heart was beating, and my eyes were just open like this. It would not close. As much as I wanted to close my eyes and go to sleep, my eyes would not close for nothing. So I called my brother. I told my brother, I think I'm dying. Or I think I'm dead. And my brother laughed at me.
What you said? There's one of them that said something.
Which one?
What did you put in that thing?
Yeah, my brother called me because I had he ate 2 brownies, and he was like, man, what the F he put in them brownies, man? I've been high for 24 hours. I said, I don't know, because I don't know what I was doing. So, man, and Flo got to tell you what happened to her, okay?
Nothing happened.
Hers was hilarious, okay? Let me tell you, my husband had to go buy me some coconut. I was in my bed for 48 hours. That night I went to sleep, my kids went to school, came back, and went to school again and came back. I was still in my bed. I didn't eat, I didn't drink, because I thought I was dead, you know? And I could hear my kids saying, Daddy, Mama's still in bed. And my husband, I heard him on the phone. He was talking to one of my brothers, and he was explaining to my brothers that I ate a brownie and that he was thinking about taking me to the hospital. So he came in the room. He was like, you want to go to the hospital? I was like, no, I'm going to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. No, don't take me to the hospital. And that was it. He got me some goat head soup, and he got me some coconut water. I done pissed on myself in my bed. I done vomited. And I said I would never. Let me tell you, I compared that feeling to hell. I said if hell is anything like what I felt when I ate that damn Lace brownie, I would never eat another Lace brownie again. I don't know if I was allergic or if I was pranked and got Flocka in my system. I don't know what it was. But that was the worst experience of my life. And I would never, ever want to eat a Lace brownie again.
Yeah.
She got to tell you what she went through.
Yeah, I was, everything, when Farah called me, it's like a loop. It's like everything, like she said, keep on repeating itself. You are tired of the same thing, like repeating. It's like you are trapped in a loop.
Yeah, like we're trapped in a time zone. We just kept repeating ourselves. And then you feel sick.
Yeah,
I felt so sick down my soul. Like I wanted to throw up because everything just kept, you just know. Let me tell you, if the phone rings, I know exactly what this person's going to say. It's like your brain is at a different time space. If somebody gave me the lottery number, if somebody came with a lottery ticket, I'll probably give you the lottery numbers that day because my brain was at a different, I can't explain it. But
you see things people don't see.
It's like looking through a hourglass. I think I was high for 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks. It felt like I was looking through magnify glasses. My
We
eyes
were
was not the same.
miserable.
I was miserable.
Oh my God.
And I said never, ever again.
No. Miserable. It's like, oh my goodness, what was that?
She ended up in the hospital.
Because I was like so tired. I was like not feeling good at all. Then I went to the hospital. Then after I vomit, I became okay. It didn't last that long as Farah, but it did stay because I vomit.
Her high was different. She was at the hospital reading people like she was a psychic. You know, she had to get an IV. She was dehydrated. Me, I was clearly dehydrated. It was by the grace of God I'm still alive now. That thing would have took me out, y'all. My system is not built for that. For real, it was the worst. But that's it with that story. I'm going to tell y'all one more story. Actually, I got 2 stories to tell y'all. Remember the story when I took the roll call?
Oh.
Man, stuff happened to me that I could write a book, okay? Weird things happened to me. And let me tell you what happened to me. I think it was 2005. 2005 or 2006. I had a strep throat. I had went to the doctor. They gave me a prescription. And I had a prescription in the house, but I had a ride to go pick up my prescription. But my cousin was at my house, and I asked him if I could borrow his car. He was like acting all green, talk about, nah, my car is on low. I ain't got no gas. And I'm like, come on, man. Walgreens is right up the street. I'll be right back. He said, man, my car is on E. I'm like, Walgreens is right there. And he said, okay, go ahead. It's the green Honda downstairs by the lake. So I go downstairs and I'm just looking for the green Honda by the lake. The green Honda. So I looked by the lake and I saw a green car. So of course I got in the car and I started the ignition and I looked and I seen that he was lying because it shows that the car was full. I said, okay. So he trying to be.
Works?
The key worked. I said, okay, so he's trying to play me. So what I did is I went to Walgreens and I stayed longer just to piss him off because he lied to me about his car being on E because the thing said full. So when I felt it was time to go home and give him his key, I'm walking to the car, to his green Honda, and I'm looking at the back of the car. It says Saturn. I done took the wrong car. And the key fit. The key fit and the key started the ignition. And it was the same color car. And it was parked by the lake like he said. And it was not his car. I had done stole somebody's car. So I'm like, it can't be. It can't be. Let me just go home and park the car back. I got to make sure. Because he told me it's a Honda. But this car clearly says
maybe
Saturn.
He was playing you, no?
No, he was not playing me. So I go home, and that was at Sunset Hills, right there on 21st, off Lauderdale Lakes. I go in, and the car was at the 3710 building. And when I go to turn to the building, there's police there, right where the car was taken. I was going long enough for them to call the police and the police to arrive, and there was police right there at the scene. So what I did when I came in, I turned my lights completely off because it was at night. And I went to the 3700 building instead, and I parked the car. And I ran upstairs, and I was just so nervous. So I ran to the bathroom first, and I used the bathroom because I was nervous as hell. So I told my cousin what happened, and he told me to go wash my fingerprints off. So I took the dish soap, and I washed the hell out that car. I had soap suds all on the steering wheel, all on the doorknobs and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So after 3 days now that's how you know police ain't doing their job. 3 days, the car is still downstairs, just 2 parking spots away from where it was taken. And it was right there. 3 days. And no one noticed that the car was there. So I had a friend of mine, he was the maintenance man at Sunset Hill. His name was Kenny. So I felt comfortable enough to tell him the story, what happened. And he snitched on me. He done called a popo and told the police what happened. I don't know, he was trying to be a good Samaritan. What? He done snitched on me, y'all. So I was doing my customer's hair. I got a knock on my door, and it was 5-0. They came in and they was like, yeah, we hear about the stolen car and all this and that. And I was nervous. Plus, I still had the strep throat because it was only 3 days. So he asked me what happened, and I clearly explained to him what took place, how I got the wrong car. I even told the police how when I came in the building, I turned my lights off. I watched the fingerprints. I put soap suds all in the steering. I told him the truth.
She's seen
I
that
said-
canal, yeah?
Yeah, I said, sir, I was scared. I ran upstairs. I had diarrhea. I went and got my dish soap. I done sudded the whole steering wheel. Let me tell you, I thought I was gonna get in trouble. The police was there, plus the lady who the car belonged to was there. That police laughed so much. He was holding on to his knees. It was his knees keeping him up. That guy laughed and laughed and laughed. And the lady who the car belonged to was laughing so much, she was just crying and crying and crying. I tell you, God is good. He turned the situation into something to laugh about. Because the lady, her car was still on full. And she found humor. She laughed, she cried, she laughed. But at the end of the day, I still had to go downstairs to the police car and to give a recording statement of what had happened. But yeah, I done took the wrong car, and the key fit the car. And the key did not belong to that car, and it fit the car. Yeah. You got a story for us? Do anybody got a question for me?
Can you take the napkin, please?
Any one of y'all got a I want to do a good prank. What is your suggestion on a good prank?
They ask who cooked.
I cooked. I cooked everything except the shrimp and the fried plantain.
The coconut shrimp.
The
It's
coconut shrimp and the
delicious.
fried plantain.
Isn't it?
But yeah, it's delicious.
And Farah's pasta, jerk pasta.
The jerk chicken
They're
pasta.
asking when you gonna do their hair.
I'll do your hair anytime. If you just I could drop my email because I don't have my hair page no more because I had a couple of haters reporting my page.
Oh, recently?
They wasn't reporting my hair page. They had reported my Facebook page, and since Facebook is linked with Instagram, so it automatically got cut off, and that's fine. I still got all my pictures. But this pasta, y'all, I promise y'all.
Oh, they said, what's
This
the
is life.
most craziest thing that happened to you?
The most craziest thing that happened to me, this was one. Me taking the wrong car was one of them. Another one is my dad. He used to hate it when I go next door when I was a child. And I had my little twin friends. Y'all probably know them if y'all in the Fort Lauderdale area. Nellie and Julie. Nellie Mateer and Julie Mateer. And I used to be stuck going to their house. My parents used to hate it. See, I was the only girl. And my next door neighbor, they had girls, okay? So they were my sisters. So I used to sneak out the house. I don't care if it was 1 o'clock. I would, if they were hungry, I would go in my refrigerator and I would grocery shop out my own refrigerator and I would bring it to them. My parents hated me for that. Man, these kids were spoiled. When they were in school, I used to clean their room. I used to wash dishes. I used to cook. I used to walk them to school and from school. And if somebody messed with them, I would fight them. That's how it was. So one time, I had snuck out the house and went to next door. And we had those big pine tree that shaped like a Christmas tree right by the house. And I'm coming out the twins' house and it was dark. And I'm looking at the tree. The tree looked disfigured. Looked like the tree had a belly. So how about my daddy was hiding behind the tree with his big belly? And I walked past the tree. My daddy slapped the out of me. My daddy slapped me. He sure did. Yeah. I'm like, that tree looked it like this. You know, it was dark. So you couldn't tell it was a person. His belly was all out there. I'm going to tell you another crazy thing that happened to me. This is more embarrassing to say the most. I was doing this young lady's hair. And I was staying in Sunset Hills. And I was on the 4th floor. Mind you, Sunset Hills, they have roof rats. When you stay on the 4th floor, you're gonna have rat problems. And I'm terrified of rats. And I'm doing this girl hair, and at that time I wasn't so professional. I used to sit on my couch and I had my customers sitting flat on the floor. So I'm doing this girl Trudy hair, and she's just gossiping about the last person who did her hair. She was telling me how their house was so filthy. And she was like, girl, how about when I was doing my hair and a rat ran right by my legs? And I promise y'all, as soon as she said a rat ran right by my leg, a rat came out of nowhere and ran right by her leg. Okay? And we both started screaming. All right? Yeah, I was embarrassed as hell.
Oh my God.
And I'm pretty sure she's going to be talking about me too. Yeah.
She's watching now.
She's probably watching now. Hey, Trudy. Yeah, I need some ideas for some pranks.
One of them asked you to do a fart prank.
A fart prank? Yeah, I got the fart spray. And I'm going to do a fart prank, but I want to do it to an older person. I want to get a more lively reaction. The young people, they seem to be so mellow. They don't react the way I want them to react. I want somebody that's ratchet, you know. Somebody who's going to give me a run for my money.
You have that condition called whatever. You're going to look for a name for the condition that you had. That's why you fought in the life.
Yeah.
One of them told you to do another Tourette scare prank.
A Tourette scare prank? Oh, I would definitely do that. Let me tell you about the Tourette's one. Those kind of Tourette's prank is hard. Let me tell you, because people are so sensitive. I had so many backlash for my last Tourette's prank. I had people commenting, talk about their brother had Tourette's, their mama have Tourette's, and everybody have Tourette's, and I'm like, damn, it was just a joke. It's not a joke to make anyone feel bad. It's just to reenact a situation. If you were in that situation, what would you do? Mm-hmm. And how would that person react?
Yeah.
But people are very sensitive nowadays. It's 2020.
They said do the itching powder prank.
The itching powder prank? How does that go? How does the itching powder prank go? Do I start scratching myself or scratching my behind? Cause I had did a prank where I pretended I had crabs, and I was scratching my front. In front of my customer.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I had bought a back scratcher and I went to scratching my front, and I told my customer I had crabs, and she looked real nervous, but she sat there. Yeah, she probably had so much going up there. She probably was saying, what the hell, this girl gonna have crabs in my head. But I think I'm gonna do that one again. I think that'll be a good one to do again to somebody else. A crabs prank.
Allergic reaction to food prank.
Oh, I could definitely pull that off. An allergic reaction to food, I could definitely pull that off. I would do that, most definitely. And I'm going to also do a prank where I'm going to pretend that somebody's out there to confront me and they have a gun. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to have my son with a blown up balloon, and he's going to pop it. And I'm going to have blood on my chest. And I'm just going to fall in front of my customer.
Mama.
Hopefully I don't kill him.
One of them said do a COVID-19 positive prank.
Oh, yes, I could do that. Definitely. And I start crying too.
And coughing.
I was crying and coughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At first, I'm going to start the prank out coughing, and I'm going to tell her it's nothing. It's just my allergies. And then I'm going to have a phone call come in that I was positive for COVID. And I'm going to be like, I don't care. I'm still going to do hair. You know, just to see how the customer will react.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. I'm still gonna do it. I'm positive in what? And cough. Because people hate that. And sneezing. Oh my God, they hate that too.
Oh, they got another one. They said you should tell your customers that their price went up because their hair style was too difficult.
Yeah, I could do that. I'll probably go up a good $200 a month. Instead of telling them it's 100. I wait till I'm 2 braids away. Tell them it's 300. See what they say.
Yeah.
But with my kind of luck, they might just give me $300. Because people, they like that. They just so mellow nowadays. This is my first time having this corn, by the way.
How is it?
You ain't tried it?
No, I didn't take any.
They said, how do you keep a straight face when you're pranking people?
The straight face. I think I prank so much that I'm so used to having the straight face now. I be pranking my husband sometimes. I prank my mother-in-law was supposed to be here. She'll probably be here next week. But I had pranked her. See, when I met her, all we did was talk about God and all this and that and whatever. And she used to always brag about me and how nice I was. So I said, you know what, let me prank her so she could think I'm not that nice. So what I did is I went to the dollar store. No, it was a hair store. And I bought this little packet with earrings, a little ball earring, and I bought crazy glue. So I separated the ball from the needle, and I glued the needle underneath my eyelid, and I glued the ball above it, and like I had a piercing. And then I glued one of the balls on my nose, and I glued one on my chin. And then the other one I separated, and I glued it over my nipple, and the needle after my nipple. And I went to her house. I went to her house all pierced out. And this lady, I swear to y'all, she almost had a heart attack. It was as though she lost mobility on her legs. You know? She was so shocked. She did not laugh. She did not smile. She was just like, what the hell happened to this Christian girl? I done came out and I had all these piercings. And then I lift up my shirt and I'll show her my titties.
Mommy.
Yeah.
They said you should get a spray bottle and spray your customers as if you sneezed on them.
Yeah, I'll do that. I could do that. And then I tell them then that COVID. Yes. I could start
COVID.
that out and then I get the phone call that I had COVID.
You're going to
That'll
say you
be-
have allergy?
Allergy.
When you
I'll
spray the
sneeze,
bottle
spray
and
their
after-
back. And then my niece was supposed to be here today, y'all, but she had to babysit. So that's why she's not here. The person promised that
Her partner in crime.
My partner in crime. The person promised that they would reach back to her before 4 o'clock, but unfortunately that was not the case. You know, sometimes people don't respect your time. I'm gonna just say it like it is.
She's been pranked.
They didn't respect her time. I ain't gonna say she didn't respect my time, because she's good with time. That person ain't respect her time. So I ain't gonna count it on her.
They said, when are you going to do more pranks?
I think I have a new customer this week. And
But you think she doesn't know about your thing?
she doesn't know about me.
Oh, okay.
She does not know about me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to get her.
Yeah, she might.
A lot of my pranks, some of them, they're being, like, someone will tell me, hey, prank this person or prank that person. It's like planned to prank them. But a lot of my pranks, they just be total strangers. I don't know them. Nobody told me to prank them. I just said, hey, let me prank this lady just because she knew. So it's like an initiation. If you're a new customer, you will get pranked, especially if you don't know about me. I will prank you. Then I'll be sorry later, but you have to get pranked as a new customer.
Now that
I
you
always
told all
prank
of them,
them.
now they know.
No, if they know about me, they can't get pranked. I only prank new people who don't know about me. You know, that way I get a good reaction. I mean, because imagine a stranger.
Because you said that they are like.
Yeah.
Oh, mommy. They said tell your customers that you won't be able to finish their hair because you have a date behind your husband's back.
And they don't know how my husband looks. So I could have my husband come through the door and start kissing on me, you know? That'll be nice. Yeah, I will consider that.
Yeah, that's good. They are here in the life, then you can go back to them and read which one you're gonna do.
Yeah.
All the
I gotta think about
questions.
another story for y'all. Cause I got a lot of. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all a story, y'all. How about I almost got arrested at the airport. The things that happened to me. I'm gonna tell you how I almost got arrested at the airport. I had visited Haiti, and I enjoyed that country. I did not want to come back, y'all. When it was like a day to come back, I felt sick. Like, damn, I'm gonna go back to working and doing hair and this and that. I ain't want to come back. But when I go to ask for the time, nobody had watches. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come back to Haiti and I'm gonna buy a lot of watches. And I'm just gonna give them out as gifts. So I went to the swap shop and they had the little gift box with the watches, with the matching wallet, and the matching what you call it? Flashlights, and what's that thing that tells you the direction? What you call it again?
Compass.
Yeah, matching compass. So I bought all the sets all together and I just put it all in my little briefcase, like my carry-on, because I didn't want to put it in my bottom suitcase because I didn't want them getting stolen. But one of the gift sets had a huge ninja knife in there, and I forgot to put it in the bottom luggage. I had it in my carry-on. So when I go through check-in, I saw they pull out this big ninja knife, and I didn't know it was mine. So I'm looking all excited because I want to see the face of that person who it belonged to, you know? So I'm just standing here like, damn, y'all look. Now I'm looking, but they're looking at me. They're looking at me. And then I realized that ninja knife came from my bag. Man, I was so scared. They told me I was going to go to jail. And they told me that I was not going to board the same plane. They took me to a back room to get interrogated. I explained to them, you know, I was bringing gifts to Haiti and this and that. They believed me, but I was told that they had to make an example out of me, although they believed me, because they see all the little watches and stuff. They said, we have to make an example out of you. But thank God, the arresting police officer, we had the same exact birthday. And he was like, man, I'm not going to let them arrest you. We have the same birthday. We Scorpios. So I was able to get back in my plane, but it will still count as an arrest. Although I didn't go to jail, it is still on my record. So I was labeled as a terrorist. I was labeled as a darn terrorist, y'all.
She has a long list of
I have a lot of
stories.
crazy stories.
Yes.
A lot. Craziness.
The security officer.
Mm.
The
When I had oh man, the security officer, man. I think I had told y'all about that, huh?
You still want them to give you prank ideas?
Yeah, prank ideas, please. This pasta is good.
it is. Wow. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting for more ideas.
No, they didn't ask anything yet.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all a story about my daughter Zayada. Okay?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Cause you know, since I have y'all attention, I have to give God the glory sometime when it's due. So I was sleeping one night and I woke up and I had a dream. I had a dream that it was a storm coming. And I looked at the sky and it was a chandelier with 7 candlesticks. And it represented the storm. And when the wax hit the floor, it was like gunshots. Bow, bow, bow. And the whole thing is you cannot let the candle wax touch you. And I'm like, let me hide from this candlesticks. Yeah, there go the storm right there. The candlestick is coming. So everybody's running. They're trying to prevent themselves from getting touched by the wax. But when the candlestick reached over my home, the wax was falling on my head. Boo! And I was getting burnt. And instead of crying, I saw myself with my hands up like this, and I just started praising God, praising God, and praising God. And the more the wax was hitting my head, the deeper I got into prayer, and I just started worshiping and thanking God and thanking God. I don't know what that dream meant, but it was 7 candlesticks. So when I woke up the next day, I found out that 7 police officers got shot up. So I'm like, wow, it's kind of ironic because I just had a dream about 7 candlesticks. So I went to sleep the next day, and I was so tired. I was tired beyond measure. And I heard the Holy Spirit say, get up and go worship me. And I said, God, can I worship you in my bed, please? And I heard the Holy Spirit say again, get up and go worship me. And I sat on my bed. I said, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You are glory. You are glorious. And the Holy Spirit said, am I not worth your strength that you would get up and go and worship me and praise me? I said, okay, God, I will get up and I will worship you. And I kind of slid off like this. And I got up and I went in my husband's garage and I turned on music. It says, Lord, you are holy. Lord, you are holy by Helen Baylor. And the way I worship God, I'm make it like I'm in his presence, and I go to dancing, I go to speaking in tongues, and I go to worshiping. And I just have my hand praising and praising and praising and praising and praising. And I said, God, please do not. I said, God, protect my family from every danger, seen or unseen. And I was just praying that prayer. I didn't know why I was praying that prayer. So I went to sleep. And me and her cousin had to go to the water park. You know where I'm going, right? Mm-hmm. We had to go to the water park. We stopped and bought some chicken wings. And I sat there and I had the little life vest on Ziana. And I took my eyes off her for like a second to enjoy my chicken wing. Not knowing that this girl is under the water. She was under the water. I don't know for how long she was under the water, but a lifeguard had went and got her. And it's looking back, I realized when the candlestick was hitting my head, it was preparing me for the next day because I had to be in that room doing that worship. When God told her to get up and go worship, it was God saving her that next day from drowning. And I strongly believe it. I prayed and I worshiped and God saved my daughter. He did, and she's my witness. I don't know how long she was under that water, but God saved her because I was obedient enough. No matter how tired I was, I got up. No matter how tired the flesh was telling me to sit down and go to sleep, pray in bed. And the Holy Spirit said, get up and go worship. I got up. I was obedient. And God saved my daughter. So that is to tell you guys, when the Holy Spirit speaks to you, I don't care how tired it is, you have to fight that flesh. You have to worship. You have to pray. Because we have a bigger battle to fight in this world. Any questions, anybody?
They said, give your customers some complimentary treats at the end of doing their hair and charge them for the treatment.
Yes, I will do that. The very next prank I do, would you like me to do a prank live again? Would you like a live prank again? Yes or no?
Huh?
Again, sir.
I think I want to do another live
They
prank.
said yes in all caps.
Yes. I'm going to do another live prank. Because the live pranks, you get some raw reaction. Let's just hope that the audio don't trip. Because last time I did the live prank, I was interrupted by a text message or something. And when I went to reset the phone, the audio was all out of whack. You know? So I had to edit it.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, I had to edit
You
it.
might have a phone call and
Yeah, I don't want no phone call. How do I stop that from happening?
you can't.
And what should I cook next week, y'all? Y'all tell me, what should I cook next week? I'm waiting. This corn is nice.
The juice went on my face.
Mm-mm. What should I cook next week? I was thinking about
They
making.
said to make oxtail.
I'll make oxtail. I was thinking about making some fried rice and what else?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
One of them wanted to know what's your favorite meal.
My favorite meal? This is gonna be one of my favorite meals. The rasta pasta, this is one of it. It's so good. And to tell you the truth, y'all, this is my very first time making it. Very, very first time. Okay? I made my own recipe.
Yeah.
One of them said, I just started watching you for the first time a few weeks ago and I love your videos.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the support. You guys are the reason why I keep going. When I go to my comments and I see people who are going through and I make their day, it just motivates me to continue with my videos, you know?
One of them asked, where are you going to go for your next vacation?
I'm going to Africa next year. I'm going to Ghana. And of course, Floyd's coming. She's coming. She's my road dog. And I will be doing some videos up there, you know, riding on camel's back or something. My niece is getting married in Ghana. So I'm going to be going to Africa for the first time.
One of them said, we love your pranks and so funny and your ideas are wild.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna incorporate her in one of my pranks. What were you supposed to do in the prank? Remember you were supposed to help me out with a prank? So I think I'm gonna have her come and try to fight me because I stole her purse or something. Yeah, I'm gonna pretend I had stolen her purse and she's a past customer. And I'm gonna have her come beat me up in front of the client. I think that'll be a good one.
Mommy, they're telling Africa to watch out for her pranks.
That's right. Watch out. I'm gonna come prank y'all. I'm gonna come prank y'all. This corn is so sweet. I'm gonna prank my husband, y'all. And when I do, I'm gonna do it live. I know how to get him.
He's watching.
You know, he was supposed to be on the table with us, but he's not.
He's watching.
I hope he's not watching.
He is. Because he came to fix it. That means he saw something when he was watching it.
Oh man, I done messed it up, y'all. He watching me. That's messed up. Man. But I'm gonna cut the video short. Look out for some more pranks, especially this week.
Mommy, one of them said, you're such a people person. That's why I adore you.
Oh, I adore you too. I adore you guys so much. I love y'all so much. You guys make my day. Until next time, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in this live. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I adore y'all. And I'm going to be bringing the pranks. And I'm going to bring it stronger. No matter how dangerous it is, I'm going to do it. You know, I'm going to do it, y'all. I ain't scared.
I don't know for you guys. Whenever I'm watching her pranks, I feel so uncomfortable. I want to run away.
Oh, they said.
Because I say, oh my gosh.
She be embarrassed when she see
Oh
those
my
pranks. She
God.
said she
Mommy,
be.
they said tell your customer there is a snake loose in the house.
I did that. Let me tell y'all. Whoever said that about the snake, you guys are onto something. Let me tell you what I do. When I have a customer who's falling asleep and nodding and they give me a hard time, I scream, put your feet up, there's a snake. A snake. Let me tell you, they go putting their feet up and they don't go back to sleep ever again. I just say, keep your feet up, sweetheart, because I'm scared of snake and it's right there in the corner. And they do not go back to sleep, okay?
Mommy,
So that's a good tip.
one of them said, please say, hold on. Not answer blurring. Okay. One of them said, please say my name, your side.
Huh? What happened? Okay, Yuswa. Is that your name, Yuswa? Or am I saying it wrong? Yuswa. I love that. That sounds so nice. Yuswa. Oh, Yuswa. Is that?
Different.
That's different. That's beautiful. Would you like a piece of shrimp? Somebody? That's the coconut shrimp?
Yeah.
Flo made this.
And it's very soft. Whenever you buy them, they are not pre-cooked. I like when they are like fresh.
They don't want you to end alive.
How many people?
No. How many no? Now, if y'all ask me questions, I won't go nowhere. If y'all ask me some questions, I'll just have to answer y'all.
Zazu, come and look. How many people?
36.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have to end live. Y'all ask me some questions.
But she cooked pretty well.
Yeah.
I can't read, so I'm going to read this from you.
What is it? Yeah, sorry about my hair. Although I'm a hairdresser, I don't like getting my hair done. Okay? I tell you, I know like it's like 24 braids on my hair, and I had it since July. I was born in November 16, and she was born in November also. That's why we get along. I get along with December people, November people, August people, September people. Oh my God, I love September people. I'm attracted to March people. My husband is March 19th. Let me tell y'all, I love that man, y'all. I love that man. He's so fat. Yeah. Do y'all want to know how I met my husband? I'll tell you how I met my husband.
I think he's blushing. He is blushing.
Next
He's
time,
watching.
I'll tell you how I met my husband.
Mommy, one of them asked, where's your rabies customer?
My rabies customer ain't never came back, y'all. The rabies lady, she ain't never came back. Actually, when I was finishing out her hair, she had me unlock the door in case it wasn't really a prank, because she was that scared. Even though I tried to convince her that it was only a prank, she was like, could you please unlock the doors, please? And that's the only way she was able to let me finish her hair.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, she was scared.
She was scared. And she was a nurse. And this lady believed I had rabies. And I was going to chew on her leg. You know how she said she be feeling uncomfortable? I know the most uncomfortable prank I did that made her feel uncomfortable. The worst prank I did to make her uncomfortable is when I had pretend I had a crush on that lady. That lady's face.
God.
I pretended I had a crush on her, and I was telling my niece to go get her some flowers,
Mommy.
go get her some wine.
And the lady was so nice. She said, "Oh my God."
Yeah, that lady told me she had to go to the hair store and she'll be right back and stuff like that.
Mommy. One of them said, don't forget the loose snake. I'll be watching.
I will definitely have a loose snake running around. It's not gonna be real, but yeah.
Oh, they said you're the best prankster on the internet.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yes, she is. And she has courage to do, because some of the prank I will feel so uncomfortable, like feel sorry for the person I'm pranking. I will not be able to do it. But she all the way till the end.
I was thinking about like going and doing some pranks publicly,
Huh?
like walking to random people
Oh gosh.
and
You
tell
don't want
them
to
that, and tell them that just ask them to marry me. Just random people. Ask them to marry me just to get a reaction. That's gonna be crazy as hell, right? I'm just gonna walk up to somebody and
But
go
you
on
bring
my
the ring too.
I'm gonna bring a
In
ring
little-
and I'm gonna tell them to marry
Can
me.
you marry me?
Marry me, please. And I'm gonna start crying. That crazy cry like I've been watching you. Marry me. See how they react. Hopefully I don't get shot, because 2020 crazy.
They said, what is y'all plans for Labor Day?
I'm barbecuing. I am definitely barbecuing. Hopefully it don't rain. And if it does, it's not gonna stop me from barbecuing. Because I got an oven and I do some mean grilling in that oven too. You best believe that. Yeah. Let me show them that wine right here.
Yeah, it's very good.
This wine right here, y'all, it's called Moselle. It's French. And it is sweet. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's sweet, but it is very delicious. It is good. It puts you in a mellow mood. And if you're shy, it'll give you that little kick where out of nowhere you just jump kick somebody.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You jumped. What an
It said, I
explanation
love you
for the
in your
wine.
spirit.
I love you guys too. I love you. And thank you for keeping my spirit alive. Appreciate you. Woo! I love this. We had a blackout this morning. You had a blackout?
I don't know.
Man, I don't know what happened last
What
night.
time
but
was it?
It was like
Around-
5 a.m.
Oh,
I don't know
God,
if,
I was in bed.
No, my light ain't came back on till like 9:11.
Oh, no, I didn't then.
Around-
Because at
Like-
8, I was out.
It was like a spiritual battle in the clouds, y'all. I mean, the lightning and the thunder wasn't playing. If the tree back there caught on fire, and plus our transformer blew up. It was
Really?
crazy. It's like a battle. And my kids were scared. They came when they heard
No,
the
maybe
explosion.
over here.
Yeah, I heard the power.
They heard the
blocks go
explosion
off.
and they came and asked me what's wrong. Me, I wasn't scared. I was nicely asleep. But my thing is, I don't want my kids scared because I know who's over us.
You thought you was sleep talking.
Huh?
You thought you was sleep talking.
Yeah, she thought I was sleep talking. For real. I'm trying to scramble my head to tell y'all something. All right, so give me a minute. Y'all like my tablecloth, y'all? It's not expensive. I got it for 99 cents though.
Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Free commercial for Dollar Tree.
Oh, the weight loss thing is a challenge, y'all. Let me tell y'all. I had went vegan for 4 months at
Nice
first.
work.
I had went for vegan. We went on a cruise together, and I wouldn't eat nothing
She should have.
on Royal
If
Caribbean.
she knew, she should have.
I wouldn't eat nothing. I'm like, if it had everything had meat, And luckily, sometimes they have quinoa and they'll have like some mixed vegetable stuff. But I wanted cake. Every cake had eggs and stuff like that, and I had to especially get them to make my stuff. And then I went from vegan. It's like every month I lose 10 pounds, effortless. Just going vegan, I lost 10 pounds every single month. And after I went vegan, I went keto, where I only ate meat.
Keto works. Vegan
Keto.
didn't work.
Keto dropped the weight like this. Whoop.
Yeah, but vegan.
And
she
the way
went
the way I did my keto, I have a lot of Slim Jims here. I keep a lot of meat. I eat a lot of vegetable, and everything is sugar free. I wasn't even supposed to drink coconut water, but sometimes I sneak a little coconut water. But I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of sugar free stuff, and I just made it tasty. I made it work. You know, I ate a lot of not fruits, but I ate a lot of nuts. There are some nuts that are for keto, and there are some that aren't. And I just kept on doing that keto, and I exercised a lot, y'all. When I say I went crazy on that elliptical machine, I would go to the gym 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week, and I would not get off the elliptical machine if I didn't lose 400 calories
Mommy,
in that one run.
mommy.
So I had to lose 400 calories each time I got in the elliptical machine, or I would not get off.
Mommy.
And I did that all the time.
They said you cook every day.
I do not cook every day, y'all. Especially if school is back in session. I cook like this on Sundays. I used to cook like this 3 times a week, but my kids, they're very wasteful. You know? They don't eat leftovers. Their food have to be fresh every day, and that gets on my nerve. So I do little light stuff for my kids. I make them homemade pizzas. I make them homemade tacos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Huh?
Wait.
Huh? When I had passed out? Yeah, I passed out one time, y'all, because I had overdid it at the gym. I had called you. I had passed out. I found myself on the floor at the parking lot. Y'all, I had did 30-minute workout because when I go to the gym, I really go really hard, and my slow behind went in the sauna machine, not knowing how dangerous the sauna machine is. I ain't had breakfast. I did not have no water. I went to do 30-minute workout and then went to the sauna room and did 30 minutes in the hot sauna, sweating. The sauna was so bad. I was losing 2 pounds a day just for going to the sauna. 2 pounds each day.
Which is not good.
It was horrible. So when I was getting out the gym, I saw myself running in the air. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that me running? And I saw little stars. So I'm trying to run and get to my car. And then next thing I know, bloop, I fell on that floor. And then the ambulance came and got me.
Mommy. They said you was trying to be Beyonce.
I was trying to be Beyonce, man.
And she
I
called
was
me.
trying to be Beyonce.
She passed
I
out.
called my husband. Of course, my husband thought it was a prank.
You see, they cannot take
Everybody, they tell. Nobody
Actually,
take me
I was the
serious.
only one. I thought it was. When she called me, because she will never. She doesn't really prank me and tell me stuff that is not true, and I believe her. I said,
Yeah,
"My God, Sarah, what did you do?" And
Man.
she told me that
I passed
she didn't
out.
eat anything, she didn't drink anything. And
Yeah. Went straight to the gym. Passed out. You know, right now, nowadays, I'm in a good headspace. I used to be in a very bad headspace. I used to take some comments that I would get, I would take it literally, and it used to hurt me and bother me and stuff like that. But nowadays, my headspace is like right there. God has been good to me, and you guys have been really good to me with y'all motivations and stuff like that. But sometimes when I go in my comment, like one of my comments, it's funny, y'all. One of my comments, it says, what it says? It says something about my nose could suck out the whole Hoover Dam. You know?
and we went to the
It
Hoover
don't,
Dam.
we went to the Hoover Dam. It don't bother me no more, you know? People are going there with hate comments and stuff, try to make me feel bad about myself. One person said, she is not pretty. She's so ugly. And I looked at the comment and I said, thank you for letting that out. I hope you feel good about yourself. And I said, God bless you in these last days. Good luck. But I don't let these things bother me no more, you know? Because I didn't create myself. God is my creator. And he knows why I'm created in his image, you know? Like I tell people, you don't know how God look. You don't. So for those of you who criticize me and criticize my look, how will you feel when Christ come and me and him, we look just alike? What if he don't look like nobody else but me? Okay? What if we look just alike? Are you going to call him ugly too?
Or have like a face that you never seen before.
So
Something.
y'all go ahead with those raggedy comments. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Let me drink some rag. Let me drink some rag. Keep it coming, baby. Y'all, this one is so good, y'all.
That's a good one. Ooh, keep on coming.
Keep them coming. We're gonna try to freestyle. You know how to freestyle? We're gonna freestyle before we go.
I'm scared.
How many of y'all want us to freestyle?
No, I'm not. She's going.
She's gonna freestyle too. You know how to freestyle? You have to rhyme. You know? You don't have to freestyle. We're gonna freestyle before we go. Give me a word.
Before we go.
Give me a word.
Before we go.
Before we go, I hit the flow. I told you so. What to do? This is a corn, and I was born with a horn in the morn. This is Flo, and she's my friend. We are friends to the end. We are sipping on this liquor, and we're sipping and the dripping, and then she drinking the liquor, and then she ate a bread, and the bread had cheese, and the cheese had this blueberry in it. And then he didn't win it. And when he won it, he took a fork, and then he realized he was eating a pork, and then the pork had cheese, and then the cheese was weed.
The cheese was weed.
Maybe I should do a freestyle prank on my customer. And seriously pretend that I'm finna make it, y'all. I'm finna make it. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today. And I appreciate y'all company. I appreciate y'all coming and hearing me. I love y'all. I appreciate. Yeah, I'm repeating myself like I'm on that damn marijuana brownie. Good night, y'all. I love y'all. Go ahead and turn that on. Bye, y'all. We gotta do the dance for them again. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Love, 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 love. Titties, 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 titties.